gave myself 24 hours to find the best pond in Florida.
I have lived and fished in Florida my entire life. And the other day while I was in the shower, I had a shower thought.
You suck at fishing.
Why is the sun so hot? Did I leave the stove on?
You suck at fishing.
What am I gonna eat for lunch today? Why is the universe so...
You suck at fishing.
Do I have the best pond in Florida?
So after having that thought, I jumped out of the shower and raced to my computer to try to locate the best pond in Florida. And apparently there's a lot of them. And they all had like 5-star reviews too. So I mean, you know, there's gotta be some big bass in those ponds. They have 5-star reviews. But for some reason, the reviews were talking nonstop about like what an awesome picnic area it was. It was beautiful outside. You could barely hear any traffic from the road. I don't care. Just tell me if there's fish in these ponds. So we did a little investigating to see if these were actually the best ponds in Florida or if Google was lying to us. And as a matter of fact, so now knowing that those are not indeed the best ponds in Florida, I devised a 3-step plan on how we're going to locate the best pond in Florida with the remaining 23 hours we had left because we used an hour of it driving and discovering a garbage pond in the middle of nowhere. Step number 1, we will begin by scavenging Google Earth to find 10 juicy ponds that could potentially be the best pond in Florida. Step number 2, we will then fish those said ponds to see if they are in fact the best pond in Florida. Step 3, there's no 3-step plan. Thought it would sound cooler having 3 steps versus 2 steps. So it's only a 2-step plan. Alrighty, let's go to the first pond. Let's go.
Yeah, sunny day.
Quick pit stop at the gas station. Had to get a few drinks so we don't get thirsty today. That's me looking all awkward in public.
Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. I haven't vlogged in public in so long. Everyone was staring at me. Look at all these people out here.
No clouds in the sky, about to get
Okay, so we haven't arrived at the pond, but we are here for one thing and one thing only. Flukies. Okay, so now that we stopped and grabbed flukes, we are finally ready to venture out and start fishing. If my anxiety wasn't already at level 10 for having to film in public, we now have the pressure of trying to find the best pond in Florida on us. Yay. So we started the day out with pond number 1, and honestly, this looked like it could be the best pond in Florida. It had a fountain, it had good looking grass, potential cairns. It's me praying that they'll get kicked out as soon as I pulled up. But we're good. They didn't say anything. I started by fishing the middle of the pond and then the creek that flowed into it. This is me missing one here. Oh, no. Oh, first fish of the day. We just lost them. Then I hopped on the one wheel and then immediately fell off. Made sure no one saw that. Then continued on and proceeded to keep falling off the one wheel. Overall, this pond sucked, and I could not consider it the best pond in all of Florida. So onward to pond number 2. This one's got to be the best pond for sure. Absolutely, without a doubt. It sucked. It sucked so bad, I didn't even film it. For pond number 3, I wanted to change it up by going to Disney. That's right, I went to go fish the most magical place on earth on Disney property right next to their golf course resort. But unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the pond, so I had to settle fish the creek with flowing water. I know this isn't a pond, but I'm trying to catch some fish today, so be quiet. After a few minutes of fishing and a handful of security people driving past, oblivious to what I was doing, I missed the first fish of the day. So I left and went to the next pond.
Yeah, sunny.
JK. That might be better, actually. Ooh, that was terrible. Oh, no way. We got him. We got him. Got him, y'all. Got him. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. We got him. We got him. Oh, we got him. Let's go. First fish of the day, baby. On the fluke. Look at that. After finally breaking the ice, I caught one more fish just for good measure and to remind myself that I'm not absolutely trash at fishing. The next pond we fished was a highway pond on the side of the highway. Not too sure if there's a better way to describe this pond, but let me know in the comments. So I selected 2 rods from my endless supply of fishing tackle. Oh yeah, that is an intended flex. But don't worry, I'm still broke and half of this fishing tackle was given to me for free. Anyways, I ran up the hill to then take in this beautiful view of what could quite possibly be the best pond in Florida. I was so excited to fish this pond that I actually set the camera up to capture what monstrous fish I was about to catch. Until... So as y'all can tell, this day is not going entirely according to plan. But don't you worry, we will find the best pond in Florida today, for sure. For sure we're gonna find it. It's out there. But if y'all have any suggestions, while trying to stay positive, we checked out 3 more ponds in this small community. Right after the rainstorm, the fish should have been munching, so I would know right away if we had found the best pond in Florida. So I rode around to all 3 different ponds, and I made 72 different casts at each pond. And well, it turns out they all freaking sucked, okay? I'm not a pond fishing master or anything, but now I'm starting to get a little discouraged because
I thought for sure that I was good at fishing because, you know, I've caught like 10 pounders before, you know, and just because someone put me on those fish don't mean I'm trash at fishing.
I'm snagged.
So I knew we had to make a switch up. So I rolled up to this next pond with confidence and conviction. Like I knew what I was doing. I rigged up my baits, tied my knots, and crossed my fingers. We were finally going to find the best pond in Florida. So I walked up and made my first cast, and then...
You know what? I'm not gonna take this. I'm leaving the spot. Not only are the voices in my head telling me I suck, but people around me are telling me I suck.
Now, I was actually ready to kill myself. So I had to go to the one place that was keeping me here on this earth.
Can I get a chicken sandwich meal with a Coke? Okay. We need to regroup.
Get the Coke. Some good Coke. Oh my gosh, just got a brain freeze. Please. Napkins, fry. Cheers, guys. Yeah, it's awesome. I just love the lack of salt on all Chick-fil-A fries. Amazing. Ooh.
Yeah, sunny day.
Arriving at yet another pond with about 10% positivity left that we were actually going to find the best pond in Florida. So I wheeled over to the first spot of this little pond, made a few casts of the worm, a few casts of the chatterbait. No luck. I continued on, moved up to the next section of this pond. I decided to go with the chatterbait. Based on the conditions at that time, the chatterbait seemed like the best bet. So I made a cast to the closest lily pad clump and began to wind. And wind, and wind.
There we go. There we go. Fish. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. It's a giant. Oh my gosh, yo. This is a giant. Oh my gosh, this is a giant, yo. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Oh my gosh, first cast. Get over here. Get up here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, did we find the pond, y'all? Did we find it? First cast on the chatterbait? Look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. We might have found the pond, y'all.
After finally catching a fish, I noticed a ton of activity, and that I might be able to actually catch a ton of bass if I was throwing the right baits.
Alrighty guys, so we have a little bit of a pattern going now. Fish are starting to fire up a little bit, and it seems like what is going to get it done is a jerkbait.
After grinding, searching, and fishing all day, it seemed we had finally found a pattern that was going to catch us some basses. I was feeling confident, so when I rolled up, I diligently set up the camera to capture whatever action was going to go down. So I proceeded to cast, and cast, and cast, until finally...
You know, it wasn't supposed to go like that at all. So now we're going to continue on straight ahead with no sort of doubt or hesitation at all that we will find this pond.
With the positivity meter down to a staggering 2%, we continued on, and thankfully we caught a fish. Like this second cast in this next pond is kind of cool. It was a dink, so we moved up a little further to where this creek was flowing.
Got him, y'all. Got him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get up here. Get up here on the drop shot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. He's in the freaking arrowheads. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Let's go. We're starting to get into some fish now, which is good. I can work with this. You know, I can work with this little guy. Got him. Oh my gosh. Another dink. What is this? Biggest fish of the day. Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
Since we were pretty much over the fact that we were even searching for the best pond in Florida, we changed spots and kept catching little, dink, stupid, insignificant. I'm so sorry, fish. I've just been having a long freaking day. Okay, I'm better now. Let's keep going. Okay, how could this day possibly get any worse?
The one wheel's dead. I'm about 25 miles from the car. It feels like so freaking heavy.
Yeah, sunny day, sunny day, sunny.
Quick update, it's 2 minutes later. I've already had to switch arms. We've probably made it 1/10 back to the car.
Sunny day, sunny.
Another update. Oh, I'm snagging the tree. Another update. It's been 1 minute later. Getting really thirsty. We doing it, baby. We doing it. We getting it, baby. Let's freaking go. We got this. We got this. You don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the logs and the boats? When I forgot what he says, but stay hard. Y'all don't know how hot it is out here. Don't even pretend like you do. I don't care if you live in Florida or not. You know nothing about what I just went through.
Okay, this is it. We will now give it our all. We will come out on top. So we fished the next pond and caught a fish super quickly. That was super awesome, super exciting. Then we got kicked out. Okay, I gotcha. Alrighty, guys, this is it. This is our last stand. We have about an hour left of daylight. It takes us 40 minutes to get to this last final spot that is actually loaded with fish. I've been there before. It's proven. Potentially, it could be the best spot in the entire state of Florida. So, for the last spot of the day, we fished and fished and fished. And that was it. We had lost. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find the best pond in Florida. But even though we lost, we still weren't defeated. Defeat would mean that we didn't have fun or make memories trying to reach this goal. And I'm going to leave you with this last thing. Fishing isn't always about catching. It's about the memories you make along the way. And even though I would say that all the memories we made today were terrible, I can still say that
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah,